What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Fucking
Support Hurtwords. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe and watch us on YouTube.
hit us up on Instagram, Hurtwords3. Uh, Fuck with us on our email, Hurtwords with a Z at gmail.com. Let us know what's up. Fucking, we back in the game. Been out for about a week. Kind of coming to y'all late, but we still here for y'all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man,
Chill today.
what's up?
Say what you up to today.
Daddy life today, man. Just getting shit together with the baby. Chilling. Fucking, we watched what is it? Fucking Orange is the New Black came out. I want to talk about that with y'all today. That shit's fucking downhill now. 100% totally liberal biased show. But I definitely don't want to speak on politics of it, but just
No, we
my
can.
take
It
on it.
hasn't been. It's been a while since we talked. So you talk about whatever you want.
Man, shit. With that, I don't know. It's like with that, I don't know. It can't. I hate when I start to see too many. I hate when people are like trying to force feed like
What's going on in the
what's
world?
going on in the world, and like to me, between that show and then Shameless, it's like now people are just trying to market off of it. It's like, yeah, it's an issue, but I don't know. I don't like when people put too much emphasis on it. But I guess with a show like that, it would make sense for it to be in it. But I'm just completely over that show. I don't know if you ever watched it, but I'm completely over that show.
Mm-mm. Haven't checked it out. But I saw this episode of Raven's Home,
Mm,
and basically there's I don't know, the kids know a little girl who happens to be in a wheelchair. She was supposed to go over and hang out with one of the main characters, but didn't because hotel didn't have wasn't wheelchair accessible. So they went to talk to the landlord, and I guess he gave them some trouble. Ended up protesting anyways. But I just thought it was weird because in the protest, Raven says, um, while they're there, that they're gonna stay as long as it takes. Sometimes when you protest, you can't give in like right away. You have to like it takes time, but you can't give up. And I just kind of like think to myself, that's kind of weird. There's like
mm.
so much emphasis going on protesting, like protesting. It's like programming
Yeah, it's
the
definitely
idea.
like I definitely see what you mean. Like I see a lot of shit be like them trying to activate the masses. Like everywhere I turn. I guess that's why I was like really just like against, not even against. I was just like
Even
left a
in
bad
music,
taste in my mouth about
have you heard that YG song
it.
with Big Sean and Nicki Minaj and Two Chains? That song is oh my god, so trash. Keep politics out of rap. Keep it out of rap. Keep it out of music.
Mm. But I mean, politics is always gonna. People are gonna talk about what's going on in the world, and people are always gonna like. It's just the way they're feeding it now. Like you
Exactly.
can
But music's
make those
supposed to be
songs, but
music,
exactly make people like to
not
me.
not you're not supposed to. When people make music, they're not like, okay, let's make a badass song. Also, has to be narrative driven.
Hmm.
Like, no, just make up the fucking like write a goddamn song, play it.
And really, to me, it's the outlets that push the music because it's like it's not so much the artist because as artists we're gonna like even us we're gonna talk about what we feel and the artists are gonna talk about what they feel and what they perceive, but it's like these radio stations and music television fucking programs or whatever stations and just the way how they push it out, how they're going to push it out. Like so I haven't heard the song, but I saw DJ Khaled and Chance the Rapper and I forgot who
Oh
else is
yeah,
on
I
the
saw
song. I
that
think
one. I
Justin
haven't
Bieber.
listened to it either
I
though.
haven't listened to it, but it's number one on
Stop
iTunes.
it with the movies though. Like that's why people aren't going to the movies anymore. Straight up, because it's so like blatant in every fucking
Yeah,
movie you guys come out with. It's like we know that China owns the majority of the studios in Hollywood. We know that it's all propaganda and
mm,
normalization of things and narrative driven.
yeah.
It's so freaking obvious, and if you can't see it, then either
You
you
don't
don't
know.
pay attention enough, or you're dumb, or you don't care enough. I mean, there's so many other reasons. I mean, you probably just don't know. And I'm just being a dick calling you dumb, but I can say whatever the fuck I want.
As-
Uh,
It's people choosing. Like to me, that's
but
true.
isn't that dumb though?
Hmm.
Especially when they got kids and families.
Hmm.
I mean, who I would think they would want a future for.
And that's one thing. Nobody's thinking about the future. Like too many people are so focused about today and tomorrow. They're not worried about, in the future, and they're not worried about what's to come. Like, how that takes long. Like, it comes down to it. Like, people are choosing not to fucking hear it. People choose not, that they don't want to deal with this shit, so they don't. That's 100%. Like, that's where like true idiocy that I don't like when people see it, but they choose not to acknowledge it. And it's like there's certain times and place for that, but like, other than that, like, fuck it,
It's just dangerous.
it's very dangerous to the people around us.
It's dangerous. And yeah, I don't agree with a lot of what other people, believe in, but I would never want to suppress their free speech.
Hmm.
And I'm somebody that wants prosperity for everybody, so long as they deserve it and they're not, a pedophile or, child diddler or rapists or convicted felons or anything like that. But
Hmm.
I mean, I want prosperity for everybody.
Yeah, I just think it's a lot of thrown around bullshit that like the people that oppress us put into the play. Like, there's so much shit that like
But saying that,
keep
we're
us.
oppressed because we just let them oppress us.
Yeah.
Well, because you guys let them oppress us. Because me and Rem do our part doing this fucking podcast, telling you that it's going on. You have to spread the word. If you don't spread the word, then you're kind of letting them get away
Mm-hmm.
with it. Still,
I think if everybody had the intentions of like just doing even the smallest portion of their part in order to become anti, like not even anti, but just be more against like the establishment as is, because the status quo has to change. Like what we have here in this world is, or at least in this country right now, it's just not good for the people because it's putting the people against each other. The things that we're focused on keep us fighting each other. And that's one narrative I guess I can like see that was in that Orange is the New Black show that they pushed this season, was that the guards were playing fantasy inmate, I guess that's what it was called, and basically like making sure the inmates do shit to each other and like counting up points. So by the end of a certain extended period, they count up their points, and whoever wins the pot or whatever. But they like take points for girl on girl or whatever. They take points for fighting. They take points for stealing. They take points for just everything that the people in these cages do. And then like at the end of it, they were like the head guard was saying like to another guard, because she was saying that she doesn't agree with it or whatever, and saying that it's stupid. He was like, all right, we're a maximum security prison. Not once can you look back in our records and see any type of misconduct towards the guards, anybody acting out of line towards the guards, anybody trying to test the guards. And he was like, why do you think that is? It's because they sit there and constantly put them against each other. So if they're too busy fighting each other, because they basically separated the guard, I mean, separated the people into different blocks, and like C block, D block, and I forgot what the other A block. I don't know if it was A block or whatever, but putting them basically in the gang tour. So they put C block and D block against each other and made them just like gang territory. So they just pretty much hated each other to a point where they don't even know why they hate each other. They just have these people, these two women that were in there that were sisters that been in there for 50 plus years and pretty much control the joint and were fighting each other. And that was all it was. And really, it was like the sisters weren't even really fighting each other. They were just making sure that the people that were under them fight each other. That way they could keep them in control. And it's just a lot of systems of control. And that's one of the things that I took from that show that applies to reality is that a lot of this shit that goes on here in this world is people trying to put us against each other and make us fucking focus on shit that's irrelevant. Like one of the things that got to me was like this NFL shit. Like people focused on this NFL shit. It's just like there are really other shit to worry about. And it's like, man, these people aren't not patriotic.
Uh, yeah, a podcast.
Yeah, but like I was saying, it's not that it's not patriotic. It's the fact that it's if anything, the infringement is trying to think of how to say this shit. If anything, the people are fucking with the players' freedom of speech, if that makes sense. The people that are saying that they're unpatriotic and that they shouldn't be able to have a job because they kneel during the national anthem. Like if that's a rule in the league that you have to, I mean, that you have to stand up during the fucking national anthem, that's a rule. Then I can understand. But if it was never a rule in the NFL fucking playbook, then there's no reason for it. There's no reason for these people to not have a job other than them being a PR nightmare to them. But if that's the case, like they should be able to express themselves however they want to. And I think it's all ultimately that's what it is. It's just the NFL doesn't want to deal with that shit. But that just goes to show how much care about the people that work for them. They're employees, pretty much. Yeah, they're employees. And that's another thing I want to say is just fucking. It's stupid to say that it's unpatriotic when the national anthem ain't even fucking patriotic. Like, it's a copyright of a fucking. I want to say a British song. I forgot the real name of the original name of the song, but it was a playoff. It was a dude just copied the song, and it's not even fucking American. So that's one of those things when you get too. Leave it open. Boom.
Sorry, guys. Had to check on my girls. They're at the local amusement park. My
Loco.
wife got all the took all the girls for a girls' day.
Nice. Yeah. I was just talking about the fucking. I personally believe it's more unpatriotic for them to blackball NFL players for not standing during the national anthem, but
You think
then
that's unpatriotic?
I think it's unpatriotic because it's freedom of speech. Like it's their right to be able to.
Oh, definitely. I
It's
definitely agree.
and
But
for
I mean,
them to
morally,
like
from like a one-on-one type of respect, would you do something like that in front of a veteran
Yeah,
who fought
cause
in the war for you to do that?
yeah, cause the sad fact is like not even a sad fact, but the fact is a patriot, a veteran was the one that told him that's the best way to like respectably like make a stand, I guess. When you are trying to make a statement about your country and what's going on in this world and you're using your platform to do so, and it's like to me like even with the national anthem, like the thing that bothers me is like the national anthem isn't even American. It's copywritten off of a British song. So it's like they just took this British song and put words to it. So it's like that's one of those things. It's like I get where people are coming from, where they say it's unpatriotic for them to do these things, but it's like they're trying to make a statement about the crisis that's going on in this country and the shit that like is happening right now in this country. And to me, it's more of a, I guess the way I look at it is it's more of we need to focus more on America than.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like majority of those NFL players don't even know what the fuck they're protesting or give a shit about what they're protesting because they make money now. They're not in the neighborhoods they grew up. They're in some nice fucking neighborhoods and nice areas where the cops don't fuck with them.
But
Okay, but it's like I don't know. I just get mad. It's like, why are you complaining? It's like worse. It's a lot worse everywhere else. First of all, like that is my like when I see shit like my spectrum is broader. It's like the entire thing.
mm,
Other places are fucking worse. Like it's a song. Just a couple minutes isn't gonna fucking kill you. Go somewhere else where you can't even fucking play football.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. That's just the way I see things. Like, come on, man. Like, okay, America has its problems. It's not perfect. It's been hijacked. We're taking it back slowly and surely from the globalists. Believe it or not, say what you will. But stop complaining. Like, it's not that bad here, man. It's not Europe. It's not some third world country. I mean, you're able to fucking play football. You're able to do whatever the fuck you want. Just stand for a little bit.
Well,
It's not that big. It's just I don't know.
to me, I think if it
To me,
was
I don't know. You're
the
making millions of dollars,
yeah,
millions of dollars.
but that's where it goes to show. Even if we
Stop being
made
a fucking
millions,
crybaby. Just stand. It's not that big. Of fucking. I do shit I don't want to do. Like I work, but I
mm,
still fucking do it.
well, like if it was a thing of that they were forcing them to stand when they shouldn't have to, or guess, or where like it's not in the rule book to do so. But that's one of those things. It's like yeah, they make millions and they don't face these problems directly. But at the same time, if you have a platform, it's up to like same for us. If we when we make millions, I still want to be able to do this and express that there's shit going on in this country that needs to change. There are people dying in this country. There
I
are
mean,
people that
protest.
like,
Protest. I don't have a problem with them protesting. It's what they're protesting. Protest. Practice
but that's the
your
thing.
rights. Like I'm not gonna agree with it. I get it. I'm not gonna agree with it, and that's the point. I'm
Mm,
not going to agree with it. But I'm just giving you my perspective.
nah, well,
I don't. I just that's how I see it. Like it's petty. To me,
everybody's
it's petty.
entitled to like what they want to protest or whatever, and like that's what I believe in. In these people that are doing these things is like when there's stuff going on in this country, like I think it's just this. I think it's the same people that are telling them that they shouldn't do these things, but they're doing the same. Like they're all fighting for the same thing. Like I think it's all anti-globalism. Like I think whenever they take the knee or whatever, they're protesting. It's not the fact that they're protesting America. It's them protesting the elitists that run America, the people that are allowed to
It's
control.
protesting American ideology, like what our founding fathers and American, like just American principles. Like that's what they're protesting. They've said it.
Hmm.
Colin Kaepernick's very open about being social, having socialistic ideas.
Yeah, because at
I
the
mean,
begin, I mean, at the end of it, socialism isn't really the negative. It's the people that control socialism. It's the
well,
people that,
there's only one outcome for socialism.
well, I mean, if society is together, and that's one thing that, like, I think too many people get too focused on why they're doing it, or not even why they're doing it, but the fact that they're doing it. And it's like, if somebody's trying to state something, I think we should always listen to what they're trying to say in the end of it. I just think, like, at the end of it, like, there's people that, even as like veterans, and there's people that just, 100% believe in this country, and that's okay to believe in where you're coming from, but at the end of it, is our country really the best place in the world right now? And then that's why I agree with America first, in the sense of we need to make sure America is good before we start focusing on other countries and the problems they have, because the people here don't know what's really going on in these other countries, and don't understand, like, what how big of a factor we're playing. And if we're not taking care, like, global elitism extends more than just America, and it goes beyond what we think that they control. And that when these systems of control are in play, it's not just a play on America. It's a play on, like we talk about, global elitism. And I think a lot of these people, everybody should be able to state what they want to say without being like judged of un-Americanism or unpatriotism. Because I mean, at the end of it, you're American. Like me, no matter what I do, I'm American. No matter what I believe, I'm American, and I'm proud to be an American. And if anybody can criticize what's going on in our country, it should be an American, not somebody that's like, I guess, not the people from, I don't know where I was going with that. But that, I just, like, that's one of those things that really got to me. It's like, man, these people are getting blackballed out of jobs for something that doesn't have to do with the job. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
they're,
how many football players got fired?
shit. I want to say, like, I know like two or three of them. Can't remember their names right now, but I know, of course, Colin Kaepernick. And
Colin Kaepernick
when
didn't
I
get
say this
fired.
shit, I don't care about Colin Kaepernick, because I think Colin Kaepernick could do a lot more than
Well,
just taking a knee. I
well,
think any
he
of these
left.
people,
He left. He didn't get fired. He left.
well, if
They
he
now
wanted to come back to the league, he can't, because the NFL won't allow him back to in the league.
is that because of the knee thing or because he left?
Hmm. I guess I'd have to look more into it, because I
Because
know the knee thing. Like, they were telling them they were going, like, now it's a thing, they get fines if they take a knee. Like, they get fined. Like, I want to say 50 grand. They get a fine for, if any player takes a knee, they get a fine. And that's one of those things, like, if I understand like Colin Kaepernick getting blackballed out of a job because of the PR aspect. And that's one of those things where it's like, when it comes to public relations and the NFL name, oh, you hit it on that corner. And when you I don't know, whenever I don't like when people get, when it goes beyond the job. Like, I go that goes for the same with people that are
you
getting
know what?
fired for
Yeah,
just,
I
even if
agree
they're
with you.
being mean, or even if, like, people that are being racist outside of the workplace. That's just one of those things that fucks with me, is like, they get fired for shit that they're doing on their off time. So it's like, man, I firmly believe in what you do on your own time is what you do on your own time. And when you're at work, that's what should matter, is what you do while you're at work. You're being racist at work, by all means, you know what? Can't work here. You're being stupid at work, you know what? Can't work here. Like, but when you're doing stuff like, I guess that goes against, like, I guess, like, that's why I say I could understand the PR aspect of the NFL thing, but when it's people trying to make a statement about something, I think we should always listen to what they're trying to make a statement about, and always, like, try and listen to them from all aspects before we hang them out to dry. You know what I mean? And I know Colin does a bunch of shit on the side, I guess, but as a millionaire, I think I just don't feel comfortable with people being millionaires and then saying there's injustice for the poor and shit like that. Because if that's the case, you know what I mean, if you can't go to the people, I mean to the higher ups,
Are you
then
breaking off people?
yeah,
Are
like
you taking care of people,
are
bro?
you like I heard he was giving out shit to like Syrian refugees and he was flying overseas to do shit. And it's like, okay, that's cool and all, but you're sitting here protesting what's going on in the country, but you're not doing shit about it in the
Here.
country. You know what I mean? You're doing shit about. That's why I believe in America first before we start trying to help everybody else. Like we need to help ourselves, help the people of this country, help the
Man, there's
people that are
starving
dying.
kids here.
Exactly. There are people on the street dying every day over starvation, over heat strokes, over fucking. There are people that are losing their minds because they're fucking. They have nowhere else to go here. Like we're talking about, like, and when I say these things, I don't mean to say like to dismiss the Syrian refugees and like people that want to migrate to this country, but at the same time, we can't open our country up to people that want to come here when we can't take care of the people that are here. Like, how can we sit here and say, you know what, yeah, come on over and make a better life for
Yes.
you here when we can't take care of
Bring your
ourselves
whole
here?
family. We'll take care of you, even though we can't take care of us
Ourselves,
ourselves.
man. Like, we got people dying because they can't afford proper medication. We got people dying because they can't afford proper food. And then we got people dying because there's food out there but they don't know the proper channels to go get it. You know what I mean? There's families that because we're uneducated and we're not educating the people that are out on the streets. Even if we start as simple as just educating the people on the streets, that don't cost shit. That don't cost any money to go and sit there and tell people that look. If your family needs, a little bit of extra cash in your pocket, go to the food bank instead of the grocery store. Like maybe fucking once a month or so. Go to the food bank, get a little bit of money. I mean, get a little bit of food to sustain you, and you're good. You could teach them how to. I don't know if there was more programs that taught people how to take advantage of the government implanted or government assistance programs that we have in play. Maybe we'd be a little bit better off just as a starting point. We got people spending $250,000 on fucking stereo speakers, and I'm like, how? And we worried about fucking people coming in, or we're worried about like immigration and shit like that. Like, let's focus on the people that are here instead of the people that are coming here. Like, people are gonna come here, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and there's gonna be, of course, we need
Let's put a pause on the people coming in and focus on us for a little bit. Then
exactly,
we can focus on people that need help.
exactly. I mean, if we're gonna take a stand, or if we're gonna take a knee, because like I said, I agree with being able to protest, and however, especially if it's a peaceful way, then we shouldn't castricize these people for no reason. We should listen to what they're saying. But if they're saying something, they need to back it all the way up. You know what I mean? Even myself, I'm saying stuff that that I believe in, and that I believe that our people need to believe in. And when I say our people, it's Americans, somebody that's just true blood American, or even fucking immigrants. If you're here in this country, fight for the people that are here. You know what I mean? Fight for the reasons that we need to. Kind of diverting. I don't know. It's just one of those things that's been kind of like weighing on me, where I'm like, man, we're just always going to be fighting each other because we don't know who to really fight. And it's like, and it's one of those things where I'm like, man, if we're gonna constantly fight each other,
You fight the globalists, but these little things like that, like the protests and shit, those are just little distractions to keep you
hmm
distracted from the bigger picture.
hmm
Stop paying attention about the little shit. Well,
you know,
first of all, wake up, man, and realize the truth.
wake up.
Wake up. to what's really going on, so you understand, and then fight the globalists.
Hmm.
Like you have to be awake.
Like global elitism exists, and that's one of those things that, and it don't only exist; it's been around for fucking ever. Like before America was created, it's been around. Like people have always fought for control in this world. Like there's people that have always wanted to, Rome wanted to take over the goddamn world. Like they wanted everything. Who was it? King, I don't even know who the fuck it was that was just like so obsessed, and like they were saying like he cried because somebody told him like all the stars were different planets, and he was like upset because he knew he'll never be able to conquer everything. But it's like even fucking Attila the Hun, you know what I mean? It doesn't just, I think we focus on one culture of people and we don't understand that like it's something in the human mind that wants us to control everything, and it's not, or it's being implanted in some minds that they need to control everything, and there's people that monger over everything, and those are the people we have to be aware of and be vigilant against, because the person that wants to believe in the person that thinks the next person isn't patriot or isn't a patriot, so what? If he's not a patriot, that's not the person you need to fight for. I mean, not to fight. It's the person that is controlling. Why doesn't he believe in his country? Like if you find somebody that doesn't believe in their country, you find somebody that's burning the American flag. Why are they burning that American flag? Why are they so displeased with this country? And I know we all feel like they are they're complaining and that they need to be more grateful, but it's like at a certain point, why do they feel so hurt? And it's like
Because
there's,
they fell to the system.
yeah, and it's one of those things like the system, they feel like they're failed by the system,
But
to
that's
me.
what the system's supposed to do.
Hmm.
It's just the topsy turvy.
Yeah.
It's like Hillary Clinton saying Donald Trump colluded with Russia. No, you're the one that colluded with Russia. It's even in your new book that's coming out. You said you bonded with Vladimir Putin. The only way you can bond with somebody is either by talking to them by phone, or close, like face to face encounter.
Mm.
Bond, bond. He told you how. He told you about his mother, how she survived under dead bodies during World War II. They always point the finger. It's always twisted.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
even Trump is like he's doing the exact same thing right now, because I mean he's bonded with Putin, and that's one of those things that I'm watching out for. Is
no, I'm
like
not
as
talking
I
about the bonding. I'm talking about she lied.
oh yeah, she lied.
She colluded with Russia before Trump colluded
Oh
with Russia.
yeah, I could believe it. I mean, America and Russia.
Well,
That's
he
why I
didn't
gotta
collude, but
watch. I gotta
interact.
watch what they're doing, because even as Russia starts to make a bigger play here in this country, I feel like we need to watch more of where it's coming from and how long has their hands been in this country like that.
Well, I know they've been trying to, I don't know, I guess find flaws in our power grid, or find ways to hack our power grid,
Mm.
entire power grid, for sure. Uh, I don't think, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Anyways, been playing fucking GTA 5. Been playing this job called Sumo. God damn, that game is so much fun, bro. I'm so addicted to that game.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm glad you showed me that one. So I was like, damn, this is fucking fun. That shit was hella fun last night.
Yeah, so if you got GTA Sumo, look it up. It's on adversary in the jobs list.
Hell
It's
yeah.
great. It's freaking great.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know. I just that game. I'm gonna fucking hop on as soon as we're done with this.
Hell yeah. If the girl's asleep, I'm trying to do the exact same thing. Fucking,
It's fun.
it is. It is. And
If
honestly,
well, if
fucking,
I'm explain what the game is, I didn't
mm,
even explain to them. I thought you were gonna do it. My bad. But anyways,
Oh no,
what
go for
sumo is
it.
you either have 2 to 4 teams. I think there's like 8 players, right, at the most. I believe it's 8. You can pick different vehicle classes, and basically you're on majority of the time you're on like an elevated platform somewhere high, and all you gotta do is basically you're in cars and knock off the other people. But sometimes you make a bad choice on the car depending on the stage or the weather, and you can just pick a terrible car.
And go flying right off that
Just,
motherfucker.
just like it's just done to you. But if you got GTA, please check that shit out. Also, come on, just let PS4 guys play with peeps play with Xbox One peeps on GTA, man. At least,
Yeah,
come on, man.
we're definitely
So there
at
could be
that
more
level.
people, man. Come on.
We're definitely at that. Like, I get it. I
They do it
get
for
the
Rocket
money.
League. They do it for Rocket League.
Really, you
Yeah,
play with PS4 people? You did
and
tell me that,
and PC.
man. See, that's what I'm saying. Honestly, like, how much money are you really losing out on? And like, how much money
I
are
think
you
that's what the
really?
next system's gonna be. It's like a joint venture between Sony and
Mhm.
Xbox.
And if they do that and make it just a system, I think like I think that it would make more money if they even if they made it a premium service. Like, yeah, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed that it's a premium service, but it's a start. You know what I mean? At least if they gave us like you get the basic Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus or whatever it's called, or yeah, PlayStation Plus, and fucking you're able to just play with your friends for like an extra $2 on your monthly subscription. You can cross platform. I don't want it like that, but if y'all are that like obsessed about
Yeah,
money,
I'd be
I'd
cool with it.
accept that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
I'd be
I'd
cool with
accept it
that.
because I'd pay
Put
for it.
more people. Yeah, have more people on the servers.
And they can do it. They just it's just the marketing like
Yeah, it's just like
plan.
spend your money here. Spend your money here.
hmm
Calm down, bitches.
And if you really want to play with PlayStation people, then go buy a PlayStation. No, I don't want to have to play. I don't want to have to pay 400
Well, that's
bucks.
the whole thing. Is like you don't want to play with PlayStation people. You want to play against PlayStation
hmm
people. Like you want that. Like, all right, come on, bitch. Like Xbox One versus PS4. Like
hmm
you want to squad up with your Xbox, but Xbox One allies against your PS4 foes, vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, even just
It
like I
makes it
want to.
more exciting.
It does. I
Like,
mean,
ha, you win a couple of like, ha, bitch.
like to
Like,
join
PS4 sucks.
that,
You
and
know what I mean?
even
And then
then, that's
vice
the
versa.
yeah,
Again,
that's a good starting
Xbox
points
One
too.
sucks.
Like if you want to just be able to squad up with your Xbox homies and fucking go toe to toe with PlayStation homies, and that's cool. And like, even if you want to fucking squad up and do missions with like PlayStation people, like, oh, I got the game on PlayStation, but I don't have the game on Xbox. Like, I shouldn't
Nah,
have
I
to
got
be.
Gamecast.
what what's Gamecast? I heard of Dreamcast and
You
GameCube.
got GameCube or Dreamcast.
I
Like,
got
come on, man.
Gamecast,
It's like
motherfucker. I can't afford it.
I got Gamecast.
I love the genuineness of his face because he know damn well he ain't got no damn Gamecast. He's just like, oh, I got Gamecast. Hell yeah, man! If that, I think they said PlayStation is announcing a new system or fucking Xbox sometime
I
in the
don't
next
know.
couple of
It
years.
sucks because I just got the Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, I've always had that mentality. I could rock with the PlayStation, I mean, the Xbox for a while without having to worry about being on the new system. Like, yeah, it's cool, probably badass games on it, but I know now, like, they're always gonna create the new games for the new systems and again and the same game for the PlayStation 3, right? Or play like if they create a game for PlayStation 4, they're making a copy of it for PlayStation 3 too. Same for Xbox 360, I think, and Xbox One. I don't know if they still do Xbox 360
I don't know.
or PS3 anymore,
I
but
don't
for a
know.
while they did. I know for a while they did.
Yeah, man. But the that I don't know if it's an update or I'm just realizing it, but but the graphics on GTA right now, I don't know. They look like they've been improved, but Jesus, wow.
Yeah, I mean that big ass update that just then, it
There
couldn't have
was an
just.
update, right?
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was an
hell
update,
yeah.
yeah.
There's a
Because
big ass update about.
it looks great. I don't know. I could just be talking out of my ass and just haven't really paid attention to it. But if I'm wrong, tell me. But I mean, what I can tell, it's
Looks good.
yeah, it looks good.
That's one thing that like we talk about this like I think third this is like the third time we've talked about how badass GTA really is, but like that's just because how bad it really is. Like you can't find.
Like, you could
I
always
don't
go
think there
back
is
to
a
it.
contender. Yeah,
You
you
can
can
always
take a
go, but
break and go
that's
back
your
to it.
go back to game, dude. That's your
Exactly.
go back to game.
I don't think
You
there
can
is
burn it.
one contender for GTA there. Like there is no other
You can
game
do
that is
everything
just
in
as good.
GTA. I think that's what's gonna happen with games. Is like there's gonna be one or two, three, four games, and
Mm,
those games you're gonna be able to do. I mean,
everything
everything. Like there's just gonna be Halo themed things, or sci-fi themed things, or horror themed games,
that.
or modes,
Hmm.
or stories that they can even build. You know what I mean? Like, because you can build a story and be like, all right, here's some DLC content y'all can
Hmm.
fuck with.
That's what
What GTA does basically. That's what they do. You know,
eh,
all this stuff they release
yep. It's
and keep
the
releasing.
bro for free, for fucking free. Like this new update, it's a whole new fucking new mission. Like I don't think there's new missions, but new shit that you can buy, new things that actually I think it is new missions because you get new cargoes and stuff like that. So it's like different new stuff.
Yeah, there's different stuff. You get the nightclubs now. I think there's gonna be something else coming out.
Hmm. And like they're always giving out free money and shit. All they
Oh
want you
my
to do is play
god.
their game. Like at Rockstar, all they want you to do is play their game, and they reward you for that. Like log
I
in.
think I was when you told me about to check the three something or whatever. I hadn't even checked how much I made off of Sumo, but I was at like 900,000.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think I
hell
got the
yeah,
350 and then whatever I made off of playing Sumo.
hell yeah, bro, hell yeah,
That's a lot of money from Sumo.
hell yeah, bro. That is a good ass amount, man. I gotta get on some sumo because I'm just trying to like. I want to be able to fucking. I've been trying to find somebody that's like looking for people to do what it called. It's a heist, but it's like one of the newer ones, the Doomsday heist. Like I got to do the Doomsday heist so I can get the discount because I'm still working on that damn DeLorean, trying to get save up money for that DeLorean.
Didn't
But
we do the Doomsday Heist last time?
mm, I haven't done it yet. I don't think so. I know we've done a couple heists, but we have to. I think one of us has to own a mobile operations place
Oh, I don't have that. My
or a
cousin Mike
bunker.
owns one.
He does.
A mobile operation, man.
Damn, we need to talk. I need to talk to him. Be like, man, let's run some let's run some doomsday heists so I can cut my time in half because I'm
How
close.
much is that?
The DeLorean,
No, no, no.
the doomsday, I want to say it's like 1.5,
Oh
somewhere
shit,
around
to
there.
buy it.
It's not too much, but it's like I'm already saved up so much because I'm like, man, I could go get it, but I'm already saved up so much
For the DeLorean.
for the DeLorean, and I'm like, it's gonna take more time. Like I don't know, maybe it won't take more time.
Even
I'm
with the
just the way of
Doomsday
looking at it.
Heist, how much do you make off the Doomsday Heist?
I have no idea. I haven't
Just
done
look
it
it
yet.
up right now. Just look it up right now because if it's not worth
Well, I mean, the Doomsday Heist. If you don't make the money, it at least gives you the discounts.
it.
Cause like the DeLorean is four
You
point
only have to
seven.
do it once
Yeah,
to
to get the
get the
discounts
discount to
unlocked.
stay.
Yeah, they stay unlocked. Like you've done it. Like the Tron bike. Tron bike you couldn't get until you did at least one round of that one game we were playing. I forgot what it was called, but the Tron game.
Yeah.
And once you did it, now you can. It's open access to you. And then with the Doomsday Heist, as soon as you're done with it, it'll let you do. It'll knock off the price of the DeLorean and the little the one that goes underwater and then the jetpack one. But all those new like vehicles.
The DeLorean flies, right?
Yeah, the
Does it
DeLorean
shoot
flies and shoots.
rockets?
Hmm. Shoots missiles at your ass. like I said, I don't know if it's a attachment that you have to get. I'm be mad if it is, but yeah, motherfuckers will be blowing motherfuckers up with that shit.
It's
That's what I'm on.
aggravating. It's
Yeah,
aggravating.
but you gotta put like shit. They really gotta put their time in to get that motherfucker. Like I said, that
Oh
shit's
yeah, no lag for a while,
4.7
man. I mean, you're doing nothing, just grinding on
grind.
GTA for that motherfucker. Or you just fucking was like, I got the money to spend.
Yeah,
Kablow.
shit. I mean, once you get the ball rolling on all your shit, then money comes. Cause like both my or all three of my businesses, if I clean them all out, that's $1 million, like easily, like 800 to $1 million. So just clean out, like stack up your inventory, clean them all out. Do that 5 times, and you have yourself a DeLorean. That's what I've been trying to do.
5 million.
It's 5 million, 4.7 million without the discount, and 3.5 with the discount.
Oh shit, 3.5 with it.
Yeah, 3.5 I can fucking do because I'm at 2.7 right now. So I'm like, so I'm halfway there to the fucking. I'm more than halfway there to the 4.7, but barely more than halfway. So I'm like, damn, this shit's still gonna take a while for me to get to it. But it's fun, man. There's a lot of shit to fucking do, and they're always adding shit.
It
And I,
really is. Like there's a that armored man now. See
oh, with
that
the
with the
ram thing
bucket?
on.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
That thing looks awesome. I wanted to see how much that cost, but I didn't get a chance to check it out. Or I mean, I did see it on the list, but I kind of wasn't paying attention too much. But
Yeah, I just saw it on
I'm
the
interested in
loading
that.
screen.
I'm interested, but I kind of don't want to spend my cash. I kind of want to just kind of let it build up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to buy that mobile operations place at the bunker because
Right, right,
it's
right.
gonna take that big ass chunk out. But
Besides, the DeLorean itself will make missions easier themselves.
hella easy,
So
hella easier. And that's what it's like. One of those things that's like, man, GTA is
that's
so
an
much
upside.
fun. Yeah, it's. I love the DeLorean. Makes getting across. Some people like just like to let you fuck with it. Like there was one guy in the server that let me fuck with his. He was just like, "You want to drive it?" Like he texted it on the game. I was like, "Shit, this is a nice guy. Hell yeah, I want to drive this motherfucker." Let me drive, and I was like, "Damn, this shit is badass." And then I played with it on the
And that's random. Hey, you want to try it?
yeah, like I was just fucking around one day, just doing like I like to just fucking get on my motorcycle and go on first person perspective and try and do as many like flips and like land. Like it just makes it that much harder to like go off roading and try not to fucking crash. Like
Right.
because the first person view is so hard to do. Like when you can't see everything that's around you. And the dude just saw me fucking around and he was just following me for a while and he's just like, man, you want to drive it? I was like, shit, why not? Hell yeah. Drove that bitch. I was like, damn, I'm out of here. Fucking just
Was it hard to
stealing.
control, or is it
Nah, it's easy.
yeah,
Like it's
like it's flying? It's like driving a car, but in the sky.
flying. It's
Okay.
easier than controlling a helicopter. Easier than
Oh,
controlling an
okay, cool.
airplane. It's more like maneuverable. Like if you want to just U-turn it, just fucking U-turn it.
Aha!
Like I don't really care about that water one. I don't spend too much time in the water anyway, so I don't want that.
Which
Like
water one?
the one that goes underwater.
Oh,
There's like a
yeah, I
Lamborghini
wouldn't want.
looking one that goes underwater. It's like a
Yeah,
Miami
fuck
Vice
that,
looking
man.
car.
Nah, I wouldn't want that bullshit. I'd rather fly
Yeah. Like
and shoot rockets.
after the DeLorean is the Tron bike. I get the Tron bike right now, but I don't want the Tron bike right now. I was like, I wanted it, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. It looks cool, but I want that DeLorean more. And fucking, I'm already this close. And after that one, it's the Tron bike, and then I want the Batmobile, and then I want the what is it? I think that's all I want right now. Oh, there's of course that fucking semi truck with the ram on it.
Oh man, I want that so bad. I'm gonna see if I can buy that. If I can buy that right now, I'm gonna fucking buy it.
Man, I heard that bitch is fast too.
Yeah.
Man, I heard
Is
it.
it armored?
I want to say it's armored.
Better be fucking armored.
It should be armored. And then they have that other badass armored vehicle too, but it looks like Mad Max style armored vehicle. because I like the armored Karoma. That's what
Oh, the one that Lane has, that armored one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like a
yeah,
Challenger.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks Mad Max style to me.
Yeah, I like the four door better.
hmm
Whatever it's called.
Get everybody in there. Just like those things. Like that's another thing. As an advice for like new GTA players or like people that are just trying to make money, fucking get yourself an armored vehicle and just run a bunch of missions. Just run a bunch of missions. You can get $20,000 from fucking a titan of a job,
Or you could play sumo.
or you could play
Cause
fucking sumo.
straight up, you can find at least four people, like yourself and three other people, 4 rounds. Even if you lose, yeah, I mean you have to win a couple. But I was telling Ram earlier today that I played in the morning. I didn't win the match, but I won a couple rounds. But even then, that's me being able to technically say like I lost and I still made $29,000.
Man,
And that shit was fun and didn't take as long as
some of that
a
shit.
mission would, you know.
Damn,
And it was fucking funny because I don't know why. I just sumo makes me laugh. I think it's
bro.
hilarious when
It
the
is fucking
cars hit each
hilarious.
other. They go into the sound, and
Or when you just
it's
miss completely and go fucking
it's just
flying off.
hilarious. It's just when you blow up for no reason. Just when you're out,
when
it's just fucking fun.
when the circle starts closing and shit.
Yeah,
You're like, no,
everybody just be throwing bows real quick, trying
bro.
to get you out of there.
Trying to get the fuck out of there, bro. And it's fun. It's hella fun. It's hella fucking fun. Like first time I fucking played, I just drove straight off the cliff because I did not see there was no fucking age. I just fucking that was it. But it was on that island. We were playing on
Yeah,
that island.
I almost sneak up on you, bro.
Hell yeah, it's a fun ass game, man. Like I've been wanting to play more car games. Like ever since Rocket League, I've just been wanting to play like Mario Kart. I wanted to play I think it's called Blink, which is like a fucking Need for Speed meets Mario Kart style game, like badass cars.
Microsoft needs to make some games like that, you know, that tailor
Hell
to
yeah.
that market. Because I mean, it's just I don't even really have to have Nintendo. You know, I just want games that are gonna be like fun alternatives. You know,
hmm
because you want to just invest in one system,
You really do.
but you just want, I mean, you just want a little bit of everything, or have a little bit of everything accessible to you.
Like, I mean, unless you're an only child, like some of my friends, they can just get every fucking system anytime they want it. When you have that one system, when you're only like able to work around the financial confines of what you're able to afford, you want to play like certain games, but you can't because they're on other systems and other systems don't want. Like I don't give like that's more money for them. If you want to make more games like that, make more
Just
games like
license
that.
that shit, man.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Like I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
know Sony's
I
giving up
get it,
some of
but
their titles, like fucking Kingdom Hearts and Crash Bandicoot. I believe Spiral as well.
yes, well, I mean, Microsoft bought a lot of those studios.
Man, Microsoft, there's something
They
happening in the
bought
gaming
Rare.
world.
Man, it'd be badass if they fucking remade Perfect Dark. You ever played Perfect Dark for 64?
I didn't play it for 64. I played Perfect Dark. Was Perfect Dark Zero on the Xbox? I think on Xbox, the original Xbox.
I think so.
Yeah, I remember. I think they had like the bundle, and it came with it. That was the only time I played it. But
But anyways, yeah, Perfect Dark was badass. Or Conker's Bad Fur Day, but like an actual remake, not
bro,
Conker's Bad
imagine,
Fur Day Reloaded.
man,
Like an actual
an
remake.
actual remake.
Or like a part two.
Bro, just
Sorry,
give
a
a
part
part
two.
two. Yeah, not like not a remake, a part two. That's what Reloaded pretty much was just the remake.
Because
And
I like games like that. Because with games that look like that, like Conker's Bad Fur Day, the weapons are different. They had like
mm,
some guns that were just like legit guns, but
there's some that were
I don't
just
know.
wow.
It's just funny.
Hell yeah.
I loved it. You got the sword, chainsaw,
Bro, fucking kill it, bro.
rocket launcher,
And the
the mag
multiplayer was
now.
fun. Multiplayer was super fun.
Yeah, that was on the 64. That's crazy.
Hmm. Like remastered GoldenEye. Like I want to see GoldenEye again.
That's what I'm saying. They bought Rare, so maybe
Maybe,
that's
man.
Rare's Conquer and Perfect Dark and James Bond.
Like imagine a fucking Donkey Kong on Xbox 360 or Xbox X, Xbox One. Like badass fucking Donkey Kong game. Like badass free world. Like
Damn, just a different take on Donkey Kong. With
hmm
Donkey Kong.
hell yeah, bro. Like I saw this badass like side scroller game that was pretty cool. I forgot what the fuck the name of it was, but the graphics looked super detailed. But it was a side scroller. It's like some beat down game where like you're just like an old school arcade, like the old school Simpsons and Ninja Turtles type game where it's like just walking, side scrolling down the plane. Like that was the platform, and it just looked good. It looked really fucking good. So I imagine like a fucking Donkey Kong like that, like a badass detailed Donkey Kong game. That's just killer. But
Is there anything you want to tell them before we go? Is that how you want to leave off?
yeah, I guess that's a good point to leave off on video game shit. Just everybody keep your head up, fucking stay vigilant, keep your minds open. I guess spread love, man. That's a message I need to tell people more. Just spread the love. Spread the fucking love out there, yeah.
Be understanding. Be understanding. Keep your head up. Remember, you're never alone. Do not let the stress get to you. Do not let the anxiety consume you. Do not let the fear eat away. You're never alone. You're not the only one. You're a human being just like Ram and myself.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your head up, man.
Keep your head
Been
up.
Hurtwords. Support us by following us on Twitter at Hurtwords3. Subscribe and watch us on YouTube, Hurtwords Podcast.
Fuck with us. Let us know what you think. Hit us up on Instagram, her words 3. Drop a line, her words with a Z at gmail.com. And let us know. Share love, like you said. Let us know what's going on. If you
I
play
think,
fucking
hell yeah, there you go.
Xbox, hit me up. Tsunade, Tsunadie. It's on Xbox. This is just Rimrod on PlayStation, but I don't play PlayStation anymore, really. I don't have one anymore, so.
Yeah, mine's Mickey Bexar, capital M, capital B. We're out, you, man. Peace
Peace
out.
out.